At the base of the Ruby Mountains lives a retired art teacher. She lives a simple life. Here, she can ride her horse and paint. Her name is Patty Fox, and she is an artist.
And you know, we used to be in Lemoyle, and people would come in from out of town and say, "Why are you here? You know, there's all this other stuff in Las Vegas or Boise and stuff." And I'd say, "Because there's clean air and good water." You know, and it really goes down to that. You know, it's like I feel healthy here.
Clean
space.
air, good water, and good art.
Well, and space. You know, space. So you can do your art.
Has art and painting always been in your life?
Yes, it has. In fact, I just, doing some research in ancestry, I just found out that somebody was artistic, you know, several generations back, because I never knew where that came from. But yeah, I've had an interest all the way through school. I did work in textiles for a while as a weaver, and then when I went to graduate school at Utah State, I became interested in drawing, and then when I moved over here, I started teaching myself to watercolor, and I did that for years, but now I've been working mostly in acrylic.
Well, let's talk about what you're doing now. How would you describe it? Is it Lifestyles of Nevada, or what would you say?
Yeah, I would say it's just, you know, kind of maybe that's been said before, but it's kind of a diary of your life. And so I just enjoy nature and getting out. And I just found that painting was a faster expression. The weaving just, you know, got to be too lengthy. So, and I like the acrylic now. It's been nice to change from watercolor.
Tell me about your process, and I'm gonna pick one, okay?
Sure.
How did this come into being?
Okay, so that one is just out here on the road, the Pleasant Valley Road, and so it's acrylic, and I look for shape, and I usually draw with charcoal. You can kind of see the charcoal in there, just like you can see in here, and the charcoal blends into the paint, so it's not removable. And so to me, they're drawings and paintings.
How long did this take you?
It usually takes me a few hours, you know.
A few hours?
Yeah, it's not, but all that knowledge is in my head from so many years of working it through, so it's like
you're
any
downplaying your brilliance. I see what you do. You know, here,
Okay.
Now, is this tougher because there's a human being in it?
Not really. I actually think landscape's more difficult. This is a friend, Trevor, and then, so this is the Alvord Ranch up in Oregon, and this is the Perenni Horse Gather. So I've tried to take experiences that I've had. You know, I think you got to paint what you know. And so all this stuff I could tell you stories about. So it's really just that I'm a visual, you know, I'm an imagery person.
This one looks totally different than the others. Tell me about this one.
Okay, that's funny. Yeah, I thought I should have taken that one down. So that's kind of one stage I have too of I guess you say more like psychological paintings where there's a lot of symbolism, you know, in them. And sometimes when I'm in that mood, I'll do those, and they're fun because, you know, they tell me a story, but I don't.
What story is that telling you?
Well, it's about a friend that was, you know, hunting, and just the fact that he cared about the environment. That's actually a snake skin I found, you know, when I was out there. So if I can combine elements that, you know, can go in the painting, I'll do that too.
You're amazing.
Well,
you're incredible. And I know you have something here in this book.
Right.
That was a specific project. What was this?
Right. So we have a group called the Monday Morning Painters. There's 5 of us, and we go somewhere all winter long. And this is what I decided to work on last summer in the canyon, because we go there every week. And I just every day I would do or I might do 2 or 3. I have them dated, and and they show where they are, like beaver ponds, you know, and then you might do like just sketches, and then like say, so it's the whole summer, which was really fun to have.
Emotionally, when you see all this, do you look back and go, you know, Patty, I'm kind of proud of you?
I think it's only been, honestly, in the last year that I've really felt like I can paint about anything. I mean, that sounds strange, but you know what I mean? Because for years I would limit myself and say, no, that's too hard, or, you know, so I felt like once I got through the equine, that they're one of the most hardest animals to get correct. And what I learned also is that I really like drawing back into it, like on this one, or any of these horse ones, that if it wasn't right, I could just take a charcoal and draw it correctly, you know, and that was, I like the graphic quality of painting, that it can be both drawing and painting.
What does it feel like from an artist standpoint? Somebody sees your work and they really like it and they appreciate it. What does that feel like inside?
Well, it feels really good. I guess I don't paint for that though. You know, I paint because that's kind of what I have to do. That's what I feel is my life journey, is I'm a visual artist. But I don't put it on the public too much, you know.
The artistic mind fascinates me,
Well,
and
nice.
yours is as good as they come.
Oh, well, thank you, that's nice.
And I love your work, and I
you.
love being here and spending the day with you. So
Thank you.
for showing this to me, presenting it to me, and letting me see it through your eyes. It's been a real pleasure for me. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I'm really glad you guys came over, and keep promoting the arts, I guess I could say.
Will do.
Yeah, great.